In the past, I really struggled to do the dopamine detox. I heard that dopamine detox can help you to just accomplish everything because I knew for a fact that I was overdosed by the information I was having in the past. And I thought the dopamine detox will help me. But I never did it in a correct way. And only now I understand why I used that. In the past, I was doing the hardest dopamine detox ever, which is to just sit down and do nothing. No YouTube, no porn, no video games, no nothing. Just no dopamine, pretty much, except maybe some social interactions, going for a walk and playing outside. And except this, everything else was just completely, I would say, not allowed. I couldn't do anything. And this when I actually failed. In the past, I wasn't actually ready to just sit down and do the dopamine detox. It wasn't for me at that moment. Why is that? Because whenever you're at the state of mind that you can fail, whenever at the state of mind that you cannot do something, if you're gonna try to do the hardest thing ever, a lot of people say the dopamine detox is so hard. And if you're gonna try to do it, you will fail inevitably. To not fail a dopamine detox, I recommend you to start small. Small, really small. For example, not watching YouTube for an hour per day, not watching YouTube for 2 hours per day, or something like this. Start really small. And then you can actually build up. In the past, I never thought about it. In the past, I thought that it just a bullshit. It wouldn't work for me. How is that even gonna help me if I'm not gonna watch YouTube for just 1 hour? It wouldn't. It wouldn't help you at all. But it will help you to reshape your brain to start thinking about dopamine detox as something that is good, to understand the problems that you're facing on a dopamine detox, to just find the meaning behind all of it. And by the way, if you have another thing that you can do is to try to find the value. Why do you want to do the dopamine detox? Define what is for you a dopamine detox. And whenever you just know for sure what it would do, what it is, what kind of problems you would face at that specific moment, for example, boredom, that will be a lot of problem. Whenever you're going to face something, if you just write it down and make a conclusion to yourself, or just simply acknowledge the fact that it will be hard, for some reason it will be a lot more easier because now you are expecting the hardest part that will be. In the dopamine detox, the hardest thing is to fight your brain, I would say. Your brain is a thought generating machine that will simply tell you, we need to watch YouTube because of this, because of that, because of everything else. It will try to do everything. He will use his best techniques to stop you from dopamine detox and go watch YouTube. For me personally, it was telling me, we cannot solve the problem, so we need to watch YouTube. Even though I said, no, we are at dopamine detox, we cannot watch YouTube. He said, but we couldn't solve any problems then. How we're gonna face it and we're just not gonna do anything, isn't it? That's when I get tricked a lot of times in the past. And that's when you would actually trick too. Your brain will generate so many thoughts. What you need to do is to surf them. And that's it. Urge surfing is another idea that I took from Dr. K. He said that urge surfing is simply to not given to the impulse that you're having right now, because it's temporarily. If you have the impulse to just grab your phone, if you would see yourself, if you see that you're grabbing your phone, or somehow you see that you want to grab your phone, if you're not given to grabbing your phone and do something else, or simply surf the whole emotion, it will vanish. It will go away. It will just completely disappear. And that's what I recommend you to do. So simply know for sure that it will go away for a couple of minutes. Just simply hold yourself and that's it. The best thing you can do, which is better, is just completely forgot about YouTube itself or whatever your dopamine detox you're having. So completely forget about video games. In order to completely forget it, I recommend you to completely bombard your brain with something else. So for example, right now, I'm not watching YouTube at all. Right now, currently. Why? Because I'm recording videos right now. After lunch, I'm gonna make a lot of video games. I'm gonna work on my first video game ever. And after that, I'm gonna learn how to draw. As you can see, my day is simply completely bombarded with all different stuff that I need to do. And I don't have time to think about YouTube. And I'm completely, I would say, thinking about doing something that is really interesting to me. If you forgot about YouTube itself, you wouldn't. You will not relapse, I would say, if you just completely forget about it, isn't it? Just if you don't have any thoughts like, let's watch on YouTube, that's the thought. If you wouldn't have those thoughts, I don't think the dopamine detox will be hard for you. So in order to do that, bombard yourself with something else. For example, if you think that going outside and playing outside will be interesting to you, go outside and play outside. Try to think about, for example, football. Try to think about, I don't know, game developing. Try to think about something else that you are interested in. Think as much as possible as about something that you want to do, and then everything will be easy to you. And that's how I started to do the dopamine detox. And I'm gonna tell you one little thing. Dopamine detox is not about cutting off everything cold turkey. It's about reducing everything as much as possible. Because dopamine detox should be your life. Should be your life. I mean, it should be something that you operate with on a daily basis. You should be on a dopamine detox 24/7. But in order to be on a 24/7, you should to start really small, as I said. Reduce your, I would say, not go cold turkey. You will fail. You will fail inevitably. If you want to do like 1 day dopamine detox, go for it. It wouldn't help you that much. But if you want to just simply change your life to not waste your time anymore, you need to just simply reduce the amount of dopamine you're taking on a daily basis. That's a little bit, little by little, you will see that now you're not wasting time at all. Even though sometimes you can relapse, but you need to see that it's not a fail. You need to see as a consistency. In a whole year, within a year, you made a lot of progress, isn't it? Like, you didn't watch YouTube for 100 days, for the whole year. For 100 days, it feels so big. And if you fail 1 day, within 300 days, I don't think that'll actually just hurt that much. 365 days you have to simply improve yourself. So don't think about one single day. Think about 1 year. And I know for sure that you never did the dopamine detox for 1 year straight. And if you're gonna do it, you will see exactly that it's not about it. I mean, you don't know in your baseline. What is your baseline? If you're gonna try to, do something for a couple of days, relapse, do something again, relapse again, and then for the whole year, if you're just simply gonna write down the days that you did something and the days that you didn't, you can actually know your baseline. That's how you can operate. And on the next year, you can actually focus on something doing even better and better and better. So I hope that this video helped you to actually start your dopamine detox journey and improve yourself. And if you like this video, like it, and if you didn't, dislike it, and write down why you didn't like this video and why it didn't help you. It will help me to improve my own videos and just see is there any better solutions to these problems. So thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye.